Hey guys, it's Faysal with Murphy Real, and I have a special guest today. This is Floritza. She's local here in Raleigh. She's a professional with yoga, wellness, meditation, and also is a vegan chef. So I'm gonna give Floritza a second here to introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Florixa. So nice to be here with you today. Thank you for
Yeah,
inviting me.
thank
This
you
is
for
amazing.
coming. And we're going to be talking a little bit about everything you do, and I kind of want to get started with the vegan chef. So when did you get into that? When did you start transitioning your diet and lifestyle?
Oh, I get so excited for this. So please excuse me.
Yeah.
So I was like 27 or 26, and I used to have my lifestyle at that time. It was like I used to like to drink and go out and all the kind of things, and my diet wasn't good. Like I used to have like so many like allergies. Like I couldn't breathe.
Oh, wow.
So I used to snore a lot.
Wow. And your diet changed that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So like literally after that, I was just feeling amazing.
Yeah.
But before I started, it was because I had the lifestyle, but I didn't know where to start, how to do it. So actually meditation really helped through the process because I was consistency and seeing reflecting on my life and seeing how exactly my life was, and I wanted to stop that.
So you were kind of being as any 20-year-old, going out, having fun, drinking, and then you started realizing how it was impacting your life. And you started out with meditation, and then that led you to kind of changing your diet. Wow. So would you start, were you eating meat and everything kind of like normally, and then?
I was actually eating more fish.
Okay.
And I was like eating a lot of fish, but then I just got so disgusting about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I watched this documental, like.
Oh yeah, the documentary.
Yeah. Oh my God, and that was it. That was it for me. Like it was a push over, like it's awful in my body.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like always like chubby.
Yeah.
But no, like, and I used to work out every day.
Wow, and you probably felt heavy a lot
like
too.
Bloated. That's that.
Man, so now is there certain dishes you focus on that you've like learned to love? Or did you have to kind of like redo your whole diet?
Everything.
Wow.
Zero. Like first I started with like detox, like 3 months detox of alcohol free. So I don't know, it would just pop out in my mind.
And this is when you were 27?
Yes.
Okay.
25.
25.
Yeah. So then, that was so funny because at that time, my friends start calling me, hey, do you want to go out?
Well, that's what I'm thinking is going to be the hardest part.
Exactly.
Is that having that friend group that's like, we're always going out, that's what we're known to be doing. And then one day they call you and you're like, hey, I'm done. I don't drink. So did you stop going out? Did you stop going to occasions where everybody was drinking? Or did you go and just not drink?
So it was like that, a little bit of everything. So I used to go, and the first time I was like, I'm just gonna have a glass of wine, and that was it. But it won't hurt me, you know? And I was just thinking over and over and over again. And then when I got to the bar, I was just like, I'm just not gonna do this.
Yeah.
And we laughed. It was me and my sister, and it was just like, let's go. And then time flew by. It was just so fast, and I felt so good. Like Sundays were my favorite days again. Forever.
Wow, yeah.
Because I used to have hangovers.
Now everybody hates Sundays because that's when everyone's hungover.
Exactly, everybody just wants to sleep in and just be lazy. And I used to hate that. I used to hate Sundays because of that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people do. And there's something called the Sunday scaries. And
really?
and that's because most people, well, not most people, but a majority of people are hungover on Sundays. And that's why they call it that. So that's amazing you made that transition. Even me kind of stepping out of the college atmosphere a couple of years ago, I've been 10, 20 times more productive just by slowing down that side of my social life. So I could definitely relate to something like that. And I'm sure you feel much more empowered as time goes on, and you're not kind of hurting your body every weekend,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's the worst.
Yeah. So how'd you get into yoga and meditation, and you start teaching classes as well, right?
So after, eating healthy, obviously your body wants exercise.
Yeah.
So I was like running, I love running. So I just started running, on my neighborhood or like a lake, and I would just do that every day. And then I started doing bar, which I love bar. It's
Wow.
like ballerina.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's like cardio, a lot of cardio. But I don't know. I wanted to try something different. I'm like that. I always changing. I wanted to.
You're always trying to find the
things.
next thing, the next
Exactly.
thing. So it sounds like it plateaued on itself. You started out just like, okay, tired of being hungover, to wait, my diet, hold up, my diet isn't right.
That's kind of funny to say. You know?
Yeah, it's like and then all these
Sounds like a
aspects,
movie.
yeah, of your life started clicking together, and it's like now who you are today. So what led you to go into? I know you said you started with the bar, and then you got into yoga. How'd you get the teaching position or instructor as a yoga instructor?
So I went to Cameron Village to Core Power, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to see, what was the deal, what they're doing, and everything, and they just gave us a good deal. So we started right away, and it was just hot yoga,
Wow.
which was intense.
Yeah.
So I used to just love it, like, oh my God, it's so amazing. So I got addicted, so I was going every day. So they saw that I was consistent, so they asked me, hey, why don't you become a teacher? You're always here. Might as well just come and teach.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, no, that's not for me. Like, I cannot do that. Like, hell no. But every day they were seeing me, and they're like, come on, do it. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I did it. Oh my God, that was a challenge.
Really?
I needed to cross over. It was
From
like,
being in the class to teaching the class.
exactly. It was completely different. You needed to learn everything. And I was just like bad at school too, because like I have really bad ADHD. So I just didn't know how to focus then, or how to control my thoughts and all of that. But like I said, through meditation, everything just follows
You were
through.
able to do all that. Wow.
So that was quite all right.
Yeah. So how long have you been teaching now?
2 years.
2 years. And
I'm lying, 1 year. So it was like 3 years, 2018.
oh,
years.
okay. Yeah. Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been 4 years.
So yeah.
Do you get a lot of clients that hit you up on social media that'll be like, hey, I see
Yeah.
this stuff you're doing. Like, I want to join a class.
But mostly, I have other events, like I do meetups or Eventbrite.
Yeah.
And we have a website.
Wow.
And then they can go there. So it's like promotion. You do Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram.
So you got really involved in the community and getting people together.
Right, because after the pandemic, what else you gonna do? At home, learning how to do videos, TikToks.
Yeah, no, that's literally
And
what
cooking a
everybody.
lot.
Yeah, and cooking a lot. So that's kind of when you really dived in, is learning all that stuff when everyone was home.
I was like a best life, like best time I ever had.
Really?
Yeah, I learned so much. It was like every day was an adventure. Like I used to be like, I'm gonna go to the store, nobody's gonna be there, and then I'm gonna buy this like thing to make like my own homemade noodles or pasta or whatever.
Wow. So tell me about that smoothie you gave me at that one showing. I mean, I felt just so energized after that, and I was burping a lot. What was the ingredients in that, and what do you call it?
So that is good. Is it goodness? Because I have so many cute names. I need to remember that one. But it's fennel, it's green apples, ginger, key limes. You know key limes?
Yeah.
The
Wow.
little ones?
Yeah.
Seed ones?
So do you blend them up and then?
Everything just blends and just pure juice comes out of it. No water,
Wow.
no like.
So there's no
sugar.
water added to that. Wow.
Green goddess.
Green goddess.
Yes, because I just made one that it was very good today.
Wow. And you replace that with coffee, right?
Yeah, I love to have it in the morning because after sleeping for 7 or 8 hours, your body just like is super dehydrated and just needs like minerals and like a boost. And I feel like that having that in the morning as your coffee will give you energy, will flush everything out.
Yeah.
You will feel light.
Wow.
You can breathe. You smell bad breath goes away.
Oh man.
So many good.
So it's like a detox for your
Exactly,
body.
yeah.
Wow. That's very interesting. And now with your current day structure, are you kind of teaching in the morning and then in the afternoons, are you doing classes online, or how does your day-to-day usually look?
So then I think we kind of start when did I start being a yoga teacher?
Yeah.
So last year the pandemic happened, we just started creating meditation classes for people because people were like freaking out, like fear, because a lot of people were dying.
That's a good point, yeah.
So we created online meditation events.
Wow.
And we came out with like 4 classes of meditation to how to help people overcome the depression and the fear they were going through. So everything was just unfolding perfectly. And last year on March, AARP, you know AARP?
Yeah.
So they sponsor us, and
Wow.
they wanted to do yoga classes. And they asked, anybody's a yoga teacher in this community? And I was like, me? And they're like, would you like to do it? And I was like, wait, what? So everything was just like
unfolding.
Exactly.
Wow.
And
that's how you have that's how you have your busy schedule.
So meditation I guide Mondays every day at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And we have I don't know if you know this, but we have a Raleigh meditation
center. Oh, really?
And
I did not know. Where's the?
It's on 6th First.
Okay. Wow. And do you have to get a membership there, or how does it work?
Yeah, you get a membership. You can do monthly, yearly, or 2 years.
Wow.
And it's just the best investment you can make through yourself.
That's very interesting. I need to check that out.
Oh my God, you like literally like it's like really like being in the present and doing everything.
Well, that's my problem because I think 5-10 years ahead, and there's so many times where I'm like, all right, I'm already worried about when I'm 40 and have these problems, and I'm like, I need to slow down, like
exactly.
Take a step back.
And it's just scary, and you just have a panic attack.
Yeah.
And then you just need something to calm you down, and then you just got something very easy. And
you have to be in today and
exactly.
Take it step by step. That's a constant problem I have. I'm always thinking ahead. And then I think some people too like focus on the past a lot too. So that would be good for them as well.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy. So you moved to Raleigh when you were 14. And then how have you seen Raleigh grow since you've been here?
Oh my God. Even at the school that I went to, it was just like my sister and 4 others. And it was just like the Latin community.
Yeah.
It was nobody here. Like the streets were so quiet. Traffic was so nice.
It's insane. It's insane. And I remember back in when I sold my first house in Raleigh, it was early 2019. It was on the market for 2 weeks, beautiful home. Just nobody wanted it. And now I'm thinking about that situation today. It's crazy, to think a home would just sit on the market now, especially in the North Raleigh area, which is expanding greatly. But yeah, that's insane. So you've seen the city unfold since you first come, the traffic, which is funny because a lot of people are moving here for cost of living because it's better than a lot of other cities. But we're slowly seeing it rise now, especially with gas where it is too. So that's amazing. So what would you say is kind of the main points of your wellness journey you've been on that have helped you tremendously? Is there some that you would say you would recommend to somebody else?
Yeah, meditation.
Meditation. That's the big one?
Yeah, that's the big one.
Wow. I mean, that's something I think people have a hard time actually blocking out to do. But the membership thing is amazing because you get the membership and then you kind of force yourself to go.
Exactly. It's like going to the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like that. The mind is like the trick is, that blinds the human mind.
Yeah.
Like the mind is just like the most powerful thing that we need to work on and understand.
Well, yeah, I don't think people understand, like you couldn't, like there's no computer on the face of the earth that has as much power as a mind. I think I saw this stat where you can fill a building with a bunch of processors and it still wouldn't have the capacity of the mind. And I think a lot of people neglect it. They don't focus on it. They work their muscles, but they don't work their like mental health.
Exactly.
And how long are the sessions? Are like 30 minutes, an hour?
An hour. You can do 30 minutes. Like I ask people, like, I don't know, if you are super busy, do 2 hours.
Really?
Because it's really like, so in one session, you can truly see like how powerful it is and how well you can sleep and how amazing and energized you can just wake up in the morning with like gratitude mind. And
wow. What does a session look like? Do you just, like in my head, I picture them walking into a room and sitting down and just, like how does it work? What's the process?
Okay, so you just go there. First, I feel like consistency, right? Like getting there. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. Go with that mindset. Open the door, and it's magic. Because first, the founder of this meditation method, he's from Korea. His name is Woo Myung, And our guide in the center in Raleigh he's from Korea too. So it's like, super amazing because it's like a different culture and they're so welcoming. His name is Jong-won. So he works there as guiding everybody. So he's gonna guide you. He's gonna be like, "Hey, how's it going? Come in. Do you want a cup of tea?" Makes you feel at home.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's looking for. Like somebody, like a home, like a place that you go retreat. You know? So that's the place.
Wow. And is it a big room with everybody, or do you get your individual?
Right now, because of the COVID, it's just like one-on-one online, or you can just make an appointment and.
So there's an instructor there and everything.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. His name is Jong-won.
Okay.
He's my guide. He's been my guide for over 8 years.
Wow. So you've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I see so many people. We have 350 centers around the world. And the people look so like youthful, happy, always smiling. The energy is amazing.
Wow.
So it's just like, it's like cleansing, like the juice, but the juice for the mind.
And it's crazy because nowadays everybody is just powered on coffee and caffeine and different drugs.
And depression.
And it hits on topics like depression and everything. Why do I have so much anxiety? Why do I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack? And I think it's because they're not taking, like you're saying, they're just not taking time to just relax, and they're not putting natural stuff in their body.
Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah,
no, that's crazy. And I even think about it, like I probably drink too much caffeine as well. But that's such a big part of our culture nowadays. And it's so, nobody looks down on anybody drinking coffee, you know what I mean?
It's always the time for a coffee, right?
Exactly. Like
and a cracker.
Yeah, and companies adopt it. Like they have coffee machines and they're like, hey, we want you to drink more coffee and do more work. And
that's so funny. My mom used to put coffee in my bottle when I was little.
That's right, I remember you telling me that.
It's just like... And that's why I was crazy.
That's why you were running
They didn't know why.
They were like, why does she have so much energy? Man, that is insane. And it kind of makes you think twice about how everything runs and how everything operates and what you're putting into your body. And it's not just coffee. I mean, you can go get a triple espresso shot that has enough caffeine for the week. And I know people that have stepped back from caffeine, and the first week is usually rough, but then after that they have more stable energy instead of, all right, I'm doing a lot of work, and then I'm going all the way down. And especially with people who work out a lot, they take pre-workout, which is like...
That's the worst. I used to have one.
Oh, you used to take it?
And it was like tickles, like your body tickles. I don't know if you have that.
Yeah, you get...
No, I almost went to the hospital. Like
really?
It was like, I was running the fastest. And I remember my heart was like beating so hard. I'm like, that's the day I stopped taking that stuff.
Man. I remember when I had one bad experience in college because it was exam week. I was taking a lot of caffeine, and then also people would be taking Adderall. So on that, your heart is just like about to pop out. And that's when I started realizing, I'm like, okay, I gotta slow down on caffeine just because the health benefits, and you feel it. You feel jittery and you feel impulsive.
And upset, like you get groggy.
Yeah.
My mom gets groggy when she doesn't have coffee. I'm like, that's weird.
Well, that's why it's funny. People don't realize they're addicted to it. But I mean, I would challenge anyone to go a morning without coffee, and you can tell they're having withdrawal. They need the caffeine.
And we have the herbals for this stuff. I take a lot of herbs.
Oh, really?
Dandelion, sarsaparilla, burdock, all of these amazing herbs that you can mix together, and like just see like it's coffee. You can plate and put some milk, like almond milk, coconut milk.
Wow.
Whatever you think is like accessible for you. But I feel like you can cheat to your mind. You know, you can be like, this is coffee.
Yeah. No, you can definitely do that, and I've done it a couple times because I work out every morning, so sometimes I'll take pre-workout, but sometimes I'll take like a juice or something, and I'll be like, okay, it's pre-workout. And then I could tell myself like I have the energy. Ginger chat.
Straight.
Really?
That's gonna like give you heat. Your body's gonna start like feeling on fire, and that's when you go for a run.
Wow.
That's what I do.
Wow.
And I can feel that kick. You know, in my throat, just like the pro workout.
Well, that's the crazy thing. There's such like natural replacements for all these like artificial stuff we have today. I think companies just market it so much that you need to take this.
Exactly. Yeah. It's no. I mean, I'm just not gonna be like talking bad about it, but I'm just like, it's just you are what you eat. You know, you are what you put in your body, and it's just like, and it's hard because like fast food is just like drugs.
Oh my God.
You want more. You
fast,
want
yeah.
French fries.
Fast food is, I
Ketchup.
think, fast food's the worst. I personally think. It's funny. So I come from Lebanon, and over there everyone drinks, smokes, but they eat really healthy, and for some reason they live longer on average than people in the U.S. And I'm like, the only difference I can see is that it's the fast food. Like over time, I think it literally kills you. Mm-hmm. So do you drink any teas or anything as well throughout the day? I know you were saying you have herbs that you take. Is there like a night tea you take and then a morning tea?
So we're supposed to take twice a day, but because I drink so much water too, like it's just like I lose control. But like seriously, if you want like iron, like your body needs a lot of iron. So herbs has all the iron your body needs.
Wow.
Like gorillas, elephants, what they eat? Grass.
Yeah, all day.
You know, like the biggest animals in the world, they eat grass and herbs.
Yeah.
Dandelion, all of those things, and they're just strong and healthy.
Wow.
So yeah, and they taste so good. I mean, I don't know. It's just this food is just delicious.
Well, you have to change your mindset too. I think people are they eat what tastes really good versus thinking about what fuels my body. What's actually you have to think about your body as separate than mind and body, and you have to think about what's good for your body and what's bad for your body, because your body's going to tell you what it wants. You just have to listen, you know. So that's very interesting. I mean, you definitely encouraged me to kind of live. After I drank that juice, I was just like, man, what is this?
You changed my life.
Yeah.
Exactly what we want.
So what would you recommend for someone kind of watching this and wanting to take a step but don't really know where to start?
Meditation. First, mental awareness, health in my mind. You know, like we need to truly have a clear mind, and then everything will follow. Like you become the most successful person in the world, actually, because you're just gonna be healthy.
Time, yeah.
You're gonna be wisely on everything you do. You're gonna have freedom in your mind, and you're gonna feel peace that nobody has these days. Everybody's running. Everybody's like going places.
100 million miles per hour.
And it's just like, we just live today.
Yeah.
We only have today. That's the only truth. It is and will be, you know, forever.
Yeah.
But our human mind is always
let's go.
Regrets about the past, like why this, like dwelling, feeling sad and depressed all the time, or anxious about the future that is not here. You know, it doesn't exist in this world. But
exactly. So
yeah, meditation, and then that mind will follow, and you will become healthy. You will go exercise, walk, enjoy nature. That is the God creation.
Yeah, it all packs on each other. It's like working out. First you start by going, and then you get really good at it, and then you start eating better, and then you look at everything else that's putting in your body. So you would just say start meditating, and from there you'll be able to see clearly in what your next step is. Wow.
100%.
Wow. Well, guys, there you have it. That's what you need to do to start living a healthier lifestyle. I'm going to tag Floritza in this because her content is really good as well. And Floritza, thank you so much for coming on and chatting with us about the way you live your life and the steps you've taken to live a healthier life.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Awesome.